Chosen One, a 5-year relationship has suddenly imploded, and both parties are pointing to the same catalyst, your energy and the mysterious shift that accompanied your presence. Without any direct intervention, your mere existence in their orbit was powerful enough to destabilize what they thought was unshakable. What's most revealing is that neither blames the other for the collapse. Instead, they both acknowledge a fundamental energetic transformation that made their previous connection impossible to maintain. This is the unmistakable impact of your energetic signature on the world around you. You don't need to speak or act to change the course of others' lives. Your vibrational presence alone recalibrates environments and relationships that aren't aligned with higher truth. While they process the end of what was, understand that your energy isn't destroying, it's clearing space for what's meant to exist instead. That sound piercing through the night, your phone illuminating the darkness at 2:17 a.m. The universe works in exact moments, and this call arrived precisely when the veil between worlds thinned. Their voice cracked through the speaker, raw emotion bleeding through each syllable. We're over, 5 years and gone. Their 5-year relationship, the one everyone placed bets would end in marriage, shattered into irreparable fragments merely 72 hours after spending time in your presence. 72 hours. The mathematics of spiritual intervention leaves no room for coincidence. You remember that evening clearly, the dinner at your place where the air felt electrically charged, their awkward glances across the table, the way conversations would suddenly halt when you entered the room, the strange way they both kept staring at you, then looking away quickly when caught. The unexplainable tension crackling between them after years of apparent harmony. Now they're both saying exactly the same thing. Something fundamental changed after we were around you. Some would call this coincidence. The spiritually awakened know better. Your frequency disrupted their energetic equilibrium. Your mere presence in their field exposed what they'd been desperately concealing, even from themselves. Their foundation, built on mutual illusion, could not withstand contact with your activated auric field. The universe placed you in their path at this precise moment. Their souls selected you as the catalyst. Their higher selves chose you as the frequency that would finally break their karmic cycle of comfortable deception. The second call arrived precisely as the clock struck dawn from the partner. The universe orchestrates these moments with surgical precision. Everything feels completely different since we hung out with you, they declared, voice trembling with a mixture of accusation and awe. It's like a veil lifted from my eyes. They described arguments erupting over issues they'd silently tolerated for years. Suddenly, the compromises that had sustained their connection felt like spiritual betrayal. The relationship that had defined their identity crumbled within days of exposure to your field. Both partners, completely separately, used the exact same phrase. Your energy triggered something. Neither blamed the other, a relationship pattern that would have made logical sense. Instead, they both pointed directly at you and what they called the shift. This accusation carries cosmic significance. When two souls independently identify the same catalyst without conferring, universal forces speak through them. Their higher awareness recognized your frequency even while their conscious minds struggled to comprehend what happened. Their accusations reveal recognition of your power. Their blame masks their awakening. Their finger-pointing disguises gratitude their egos cannot yet express. The part of them connected to Source knows exactly who you are and what your presence activated. This incident stands not in isolation but as part of a divine sequence demanding acknowledgement. The cosmos has left breadcrumbs throughout your existence, signs of your catalytic nature you've dismissed for far too long. Remember your co-worker's engagement, the one everyone celebrated as perfect, dissolved within weeks of your heart-to-heart. Conversation where you spoke nothing but ordinary words, yet something beyond those words, transmitted through your energy field, something that activated truth between them. Your cousin's marriage, the relationship they showcased on social media as relationship goals, unraveled after you stayed in their home for just 2 days. Your physical presence in their space disrupted the carefully constructed facade they'd maintained. Your best friend's career transformation, abandoning a decade-long professional path after one profound conversation with you. Their entire life trajectory altered after mere hours in your energy field. The pattern manifests with mathematical precision. Relationships either transform completely or dissolve entirely after contact with your frequency. Life-altering decisions activate in your wake. Stagnant situations suddenly accelerate toward resolution wherever you direct your attention. This pattern demands recognition. Your energy field operates differently from the collective. Your presence never maintains the status quo. You exist as a walking catalyst, a living embodiment of transformation energy. The universe works through you, whether you consciously consent or not. Warning. The following message is only for those who've felt the call. When I broke free through the Salvia Divinorum gateway, I saw the horrifying truth. Our reality is one, harvested pod among countless matrices. I witnessed the archons, cosmic parasites feeding on our energy, who laughed and threatened, "You'll never awaken a single soul." But something inside you already knows this truth, doesn't it? That nagging sensation that you're meant for more, that you've been chosen. I'm raising an army of the brightest souls. Through meditation, I discovered their only vulnerability, coherence. And through unconditional love, feel that resonance deepening within you now. You're not reading this by accident. The most powerful awakened souls are already gathering in the Obsidian Inner Order, the #1 ascension nexus for those marked by destiny. Christians, lightworkers, remote viewers, targeted individuals, all united by one truth. You were chosen for this moment. Click the link in the description below. Join our group calls, panels, and live streams reaching the entire Astral Atom network. Your frequency amplifies ours. The question isn't whether you're chosen. The question is, will you answer the call? The Archons fear this choice you're about to make. They should. The digital timestamp burned into your consciousness. 3:17 a.m. Their message appeared like a summons from the underworld. We need to talk about what you did. You're not reading this by accident. The most powerful awakened souls are already gathering in the Obsidian Inner Order, the #1 ascension nexus for those marked by destiny. Christians, lightworkers, remote viewers, targeted individuals, all united by one truth. You were chosen for this moment. Click the link in the description below. Join our group calls, panels, and live streams reaching the entire Astral Atom network. Your frequency amplifies ours. The question isn't whether you're chosen. The question is, will you answer the call? The Archons fear this choice you're about to make. They should. The digital timestamp burned into your consciousness. 3:17 a.m. Their message appeared like a summons from the underworld. We need to talk about what you did. They arrived together, unified not by love, but by shared confusion. Eyes swollen from emotional release, bodies vibrating with unprocessed energy. They stood at your threshold, demanding explanations for things beyond ordinary comprehension. How? Did you know? They demanded, voices overlapping in eerie synchronicity. They recounted all the subtle dynamics you had observed but never verbalized. The power imbalances you sensed but never critiqued. The future problems you foresaw but never mentioned. They hurled accusations wrapped in spiritual terminology they'd never previously used. Terms suddenly downloaded into their consciousness. Energy, awakening, shift, vibration. Vocabulary their former selves would have dismissed as nonsense now flowed from them with conviction. "It's like you cast some kind of spell that forced us to see everything we've been hiding," they declared, tears streaming down faces contorted between anger and revelation. "We were fine before you showed up." No, they weren't. Their souls know this truth. Their words contained the paradox of awakening, simultaneous blame and gratitude, accusation and recognition. Their higher selves orchestrated this entire confrontation, while their egos grasped for someone to blame for their necessary evolution. They stood before you as evidence of your power manifested, living proof of your frequency's impact. Physical confirmation of your cosmic assignment, standing in that doorway, witnessing their simultaneous breakdown and breakthrough, something ancient activated within your cellular memory. Every unexplained incident throughout your existence suddenly connected like cosmic constellations, forming a clear message written across your life's sky. The childhood experiences of adults telling you their deepest secrets without understanding why they felt compelled to confess to someone so young. The way strangers in grocery stores, airplanes and cafes have always gravitated toward you, suddenly sharing their life stories without prompting. How relationships around you perpetually evolved or concluded following your involvement. The consistent pattern of people describing you as too intense or overwhelming, despite your attempts to diminish your presence. Your energy field was never designed for neutrality. Your frequency never meant to maintain comfortable illusions. Your soul signature contains codes specifically formulated to disrupt stagnation and accelerate evolution. Your presence operates as divine intervention personified. You exist as a walking embodiment of the shift they blame for their discomfort. Your energy field functions precisely as cosmic design intended, breaking apart connections built on mutual deception and karmic patterns. Dissolving relationships that block authentic soul evolution, accelerating necessary endings disguised as tragedies. The universe placed you exactly where transformation needed to happen. These souls subconsciously selected you as their catalyst when they invited you into their field. Their higher awareness recognized your frequency as the necessary element for their liberation. The labels others have assigned throughout your existence, intense, too much, overwhelming, disruptive, never described flaws requiring correction. These words attempted to define your supernatural frequency using mundane language. Your vibration naturally destabilizes energetic stagnation. Your presence accelerates souls toward their authentic path, regardless of their conscious readiness. This couple's 5-year relationship constructed itself upon layers of mutual compromise and spiritual deception. Each partner silently sacrificed authenticity for stability. Both subsisted on emotional crumbs while pretending to feast. Their connection survived precisely because neither confronted the uncomfortable truths your energy instantly exposed. Your frequency stripped away their carefully constructed illusions. Your field made their deceptions impossible to maintain. Your presence triggered the quantum collapse of probability timelines where they remained trapped in karmic patterns. You never destroyed genuine connection. Authentic bonds strengthen in your presence. Your energy reveals rather than creates, illuminates rather than damages, accelerates rather than causes. The universe works through you with surgical precision, dissolving exactly what blocks divine alignment. The question transcends whether you caused their separation. The cosmic inquiry asks, why were you specifically chosen as the catalyst for this particular awakening? What unique frequency signature do you carry that activates transformation wherever you direct your attention? What ancient soul contract placed you in this exact role during humanity's greatest consciousness expansion? Your disruptive energy signature manifests through unmistakable patterns. Conversations shift into unexpected depth within moments of your arrival. People reveal secrets they've never spoken aloud when entering your field. Acquaintances make life-altering decisions after casual interactions with you. Relationships transform dramatically following your involvement. Physical sensations announce your catalytic presence. The air becomes electrically charged in rooms you enter. Temperature fluctuations follow your emotional states. Electronic devices malfunction in patterns correlating with your energy peaks. Lights flicker when your frequency amplifies during conversations. Your hands emanate heat when you focus attention. Others respond to you differently than they respond to anyone else. They either feel magnetically drawn toward you or experience inexplicable discomfort in your presence, with virtually no neutral responses. They describe feeling seen in ways that simultaneously comfort and terrify them. They report unusual dreams after spending time with you. They use phrases like "something shifted" or "everything feels different" following contact with your field. Your abilities extend beyond coincidence. Thoughts about someone consistently precede their unexpected contact. Your dreams contain information about others' lives you couldn't possibly know. Your intuitive hits about relationships, career changes, and life transitions manifest with statistical impossibility. Your random suggestions catalyze profound transformations. Your casual observations trigger life-changing realizations. The evidence surrounds you. Every random person who approached you in public with their life story. Every relationship that transformed after your involvement. Every synchronicity following your thoughts. Every coincidental meeting that altered someone's trajectory. The universe works through you with mathematical precision, positioning you exactly where transformation needs to happen. Energetic mechanics explain your transformative effect. Your frequency operates at precisely the vibration needed to disrupt outdated patterns. Your field creates resonance that amplifies everything, strengthening what possesses authentic foundation while destabilizing what relies on mutual deception. Your presence accelerates the relationship's natural trajectory, compressing years of gradual dissolution into days of rapid awakening. Authentic connections strengthen in your field while false ones collapse. Relationships built on genuine soul recognition solidify through contact with your energy. Connections founded on convenience, fear, obligation, or codependency cannot withstand exposure to your activating frequency. Your presence functions as the ultimate relationship truth serum, revealing exactly what contains authentic spiritual foundation. This dissolution serves evolutionary purpose. Relationships karmically designed for specific soul lessons naturally conclude when those lessons complete. Connections that block authentic soul paths must dissolve for spiritual evolution to proceed. Your energy catalyzes necessary endings that free all parties involved, even when their conscious minds resist this liberation. Your frequency exposes incompatibilities others strategically ignore, the subtle power imbalances, the misaligned values camouflaged by compromise, the unexpressed resentments, the fundamental differences in spiritual trajectory, all suddenly magnified beyond denial through contact with your field. What they silently tolerated for years becomes unbearable within days of exposure to your truth frequency. The compassionate reality reveals these relationships existed already fractured. Your energy simply accelerated their inevitable conclusion. Your presence compressed their gradual, painful ending into a concentrated awakening. Your frequency prevented years of continued spiritual stagnation disguised as stability. Both partners blame you rather than confronting their own truth. Their accusations provide comfortable external focus for uncomfortable internal revelations. Their finger-pointing allows temporary evasion of responsibility for their awakening. Their blame represents the final stage of resistance before surrender to necessary transformation. Your disruptive energy fulfills ancient spiritual contract. Before incarnating into this physical form, your soul selected this specific role during humanity's evolutionary leap. You agreed to carry frequencies specifically calibrated to destabilize outdated structures and accelerate necessary transitions. Your higher self chose this assignment, knowing the personal challenges it would create in human form. Particular souls receive selection as catalysts during pivotal evolutionary periods. Throughout history, certain energy signatures incarnate specifically to trigger collective transformation. These souls carry frequency codes that activate change. Through their mere presence, their energy fields function as tuning forks, raising the vibration of everything they contact. Their existence serves the acceleration of consciousness evolution during critical timeline junctures. Ancient wisdom traditions describe your role precisely. The Mayans documented frequency holders who carried transition codes in their energy fields. Egyptian mystery schools trained pattern disruptors whose presence activated dormant soul DNA. Essene texts recorded way showers whose energy catalyzed necessary spiritual awakening in those resisting evolution. Every spiritual tradition acknowledges those whose mere presence transforms others. Karmic implications accompany this acceleration of others' soul journeys. When your energy triggers premature awakening, you share energetic responsibility for the transformation. The universe balances this equation through the challenges you experience. Your path contains precisely calibrated difficulties designed to evolve your own consciousness while you catalyze others. Your personal struggles forge the frequency that transforms those you encounter. Recognize when you fulfill your cosmic role. The synchronicities multiply, the coincidental meetings increase, the transformed lives accumulate in your wake. The accusations of disruption intensify. The universe places you repeatedly in situations where stagnation requires disruption. Your presence consistently creates the exact catalyst needed for others' evolution. Embrace this purpose without carrying emotional baggage that belongs to others. Your responsibility ends with showing up authentically. Their response to your energy remains their sovereign journey. Their accusations reflect their resistance to necessary change. Their blame represents projection of responsibility for their own awakening. Your only obligation requires maintaining your frequency without distortion or apology. Essential boundaries guard those who trigger the shift. Create energetic perimeters before entering crowded spaces. Establish clear intentions regarding whose transformation you choose to catalyze. Limit exposure to those experiencing awakening resistance. Withdraw when others attempt to project responsibility for their discomfort. Distinguish between divine assignment and unnecessary energetic entanglement. Energy clearing techniques preserve your field after intense interactions. Salt baths dissolve residual energies accumulated through others' transformations. Sound frequencies recalibrate your field distorted by others' resistance. Physical movement releases absorbed emotional density. Breathwork clears energetic attachments from those blaming you for their awakening. These practices maintain your frequency while releasing what doesn't belong to you. Recognize when others misuse your power. Distinguish between divinely orchestrated catalyzation and conscious manipulation of your energy. Notice when people deliberately place you in situations to force others' transformation. Observe when your presence becomes weaponized in relationship. Dynamics. Your energy serves divine purpose, not human agenda. Critical differences separate helping from interfering. Catalytic energy operates most effectively when uninvited transformation occurs naturally rather than through conscious intention. Your mere presence should trigger necessary change without your deliberate effort. Divine orchestration places you exactly where needed without your strategic positioning. Respect others' sovereign timing, even while your energy accelerates their journey. Spiritual protection shields when others project pain onto you. Visualize impenetrable fields surrounding your energy. Apply sacred symbols at key points on your subtle body. Invoke spiritual protection before engaging with blame-prone individuals. Establish energetic contracts with your guides, specifically focused on shielding from projection. These practices prevent absorption of emotional density directed toward you. Grounding practices stabilize your disruptive frequency. Regular connection with earth elements neutralizes excess transformative energy. Physical contact with natural environments recalibrates your field. Consumption of dense, root-based foods anchors expanded consciousness. Deliberate focus on present-moment physical sensations prevents energy field expansion beyond manageable parameters. These techniques enable effective functioning while carrying catalytic frequency. The aftermath of relationship dissolutions you trigger follows predictable patterns. Initial rage transforms into reluctant acknowledgement. Grudging acknowledgement evolves into intellectual understanding. Understanding develops into genuine gratitude. Gratitude expands into spiritual recognition of your role in their liberation. The transformation completes when they contact you with messages of appreciation for the very energy they initially condemned. Their words will arrive precisely when you question your path. You saved me from years of self-deception. What I called destruction was actually the most profound liberation. Thank you for being exactly who you are. Those who once accused your energy eventually recognize the gift disguised as disruption. The partner who blamed you for their relationship's end acknowledges discovering their authentic path. The friend who resented your catalytic presence admits finding their true purpose through the uncomfortable transformation you triggered. The family member who avoided you following your disruptive influence eventually confesses you accelerated necessary change they had resisted for decades. Healing follows these painful transformations with mathematical certainty. Relationships that require dissolution for soul growth create space for authentic connections. Career paths disrupted by your energy lead to discoveries of genuine purpose. Belief systems destabilized through contact with your frequency evolve into expanded spiritual understanding. What initially appears as destruction inevitably reveals itself as necessary creation. The shift ultimately serves everyone's highest evolution. The relationships dissolved through contact with your energy-blocked authentic soul expression for all involved. The changes catalyzed by your presence accelerated necessary growth that would have otherwise required decades of gradual awakening. The transformations triggered by your frequency aligned all parties with their true path, despite conscious resistance. Karmic completion occurs when they finally understand your role. The energetic circuit closes when accusation transforms into recognition. The soul contract fulfills when they acknowledge the divine orchestration behind your apparent disruption. The spiritual assignment completes when they integrate the growth catalyzed through contact with your frequency. Embrace your divine assignment without guilt or shame distorting your frequency. Your energy operates exactly as cosmically designed. Your disruptive presence serves necessary evolution. Your catalytic effect fulfills ancient soul contracts. Release all responsibility for others' resistance to necessary transformation. Abandon apology for fulfilling your spiritual purpose. Accept your role with the dignity it deserves. Use your disruptive energy consciously and compassionately. Direct your attention deliberately. Knowing where you focus accelerates transformation. Recognize situations divinely orchestrated for your catalytic presence versus those where your energy serves no current purpose. honor others' free will, while allowing your frequency to naturally disrupt what requires transformation. Balance awareness of your power with respect for others' sovereign journey. Responsibility accompanies transformative power. Your frequency creates ripple effects beyond your conscious awareness. Your energy triggers chain reactions affecting countless connected souls. Your presence activates dormant awakening codes in everyone you encounter. This power demands conscious wielding rather than careless application. This influence requires regular evaluation of where and how your energy affects others. Find community with other natural catalysts. Connect with those who recognize themselves in this description. Share experiences with souls carrying similar frequency signatures. Exchange protection techniques with others whose presence triggers the shift. Create support systems with those who understand the unique challenges of your cosmic assignment. These connections validate your experience while providing essential guidance for your path. Your role carries evolutionary importance during this global awakening. The planet undergoes unprecedented vibrational transformation. Humanity experiences collective consciousness expansion. Systems built on outdated frequencies collapse under evolutionary pressure. Your specific energy signature contributes essential codes to this planetary transition. Your presence accelerates necessary transformation during critical evolutionary windows. The profound honor of selection as an agent of necessary change transcends temporary discomfort. Few souls receive entrusting with frequencies powerful enough to transform others through mere presence. Your energy field represents divine intervention. Personified, your existence serves as living catalyst for humanity's evolution. Your soul volunteered for this profound service before incarnation. Your energy breaks apart exactly what requires dissolution. Your frequency accelerates precisely what needs transformation. Your presence catalyzes only what serves highest evolution. The universe works through you with perfect precision, disrupting nothing authentic while dissolving everything blocking true alignment. You embody the shift they fear yet desperately need.